Hi, it's me again with Corel All Tips and Tricks. And somebody drew this in Adobe Illustrated, and somebody sent me a video and couldn't quite turn it over to Corel. So I'm going to do it in Corel just so they'll know. I'm just holding down the control button to get a perfect circle. I'm going to hit P. I'm going to control D and make a duplicate. Holding down the shift key, I'm going to grab it so that way it grows from the center. I am going to fill that, well, I don't even have to fill it in yet. The gentleman that did it in Adobe cut it into 4 sections and then rotated it. I'm going to cut mine into 5 sections. So I'm going to take a 2-point line, hit P, Control D and make a duplicate, rotate it 72 degrees, fill that in. I'm going to nudge that out of the way a little bit. And then I'm going to nudge it back. I'm going to left click, no fill, right click, outline, and I am going to rotate it 72 degrees. But I'm also going to mirror it the other way. Well, you know what I should have done? I should have mirrored it before I rotated it. Let me get back to where we were. I'm going to mirror it that way. See, it's rotate. Whenever you get to this point, see, we're at 0 right now. And let's rotate it 72 degrees. And we need just the opposite, so we're going to mirror it the other way. We want that outside circle. And then I'm going to control. Now, the bad thing is we're already at 108, so what you can do always, take the Smart Fill tool to fill that in. And what that does, it made a new object. So now we're back to 0. And I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and rotate it 72 degrees. Then I'm going to take that outside point and I'm going to put it right there. Then I'm going to Control D and it automatically gave me another one at 144 degrees. I'm going to take that and click it right there. Control D and it's rotating it as we do it. Control D, and then you just take that high point and put it right there. So now you got the shape. Now you just need to, it's always good to have a picture. We don't want this line, and I don't know why that's happening. It didn't happen a while ago. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select it all and then hit the shape tool, and I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to reverse the subpath. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but it seems to help. So now I can take my virtual segment delete key and it doesn't distort that. So we want that piece, we don't want that piece, we don't want that piece, we don't want that piece, and we don't want that piece. So now you got the basic shape. Then all you have to do to shade it in is just fill it with a black, get your interactive fill tool, and you really don't have to fill it in, but I always fill it in first. And then I'm going to put another black on the other end. I'm going to double click right there and making another box, and then I'm going to put a light gray in the middle and kind of give it that sheen. And then you can adjust this. Now, mathematically, there's probably a way to do this, but Control D and make a duplicate, rotate it 72 degrees, and you're just going to have to, with the 4-point cross, it'll snap to if you have snap to on. Control D, and you're just basically putting it into place, and it should, watch it just kind of snap to that corner. Control D, bring it up a little closer. Now, one thing I should have done is maybe made a clone of this, and then we could have watched it in real time when you change the, if you want to change the colors or change the effects. But that's a pretty cool design. I'm going to take away the outline. Well, really, let's leave a black outline. But that's how I would do it. Kind of cool. It almost looks like ribbons. I think the first one's actually better. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.